So the Deadman seasonal is ending soon, so I think we all want to get our accounts into the top 2k, and for that I'm just gonna show you what I did and how I get into the top 2k. So first of all, what you will do is just spawn in the Gnome Stronghold, get on the agility course, get yourself 30 agility, and then go to Lumbridge. It would be really helpful if you have a second account, or maybe if you could swap over some gold to buy the items needed for skilling. So right here I'm on my second account, and I'll just trade over some supplies that I will be needing, some cash, teleport tabs, stamina pots, supplies for farming, woodcutting, some food, some prayer, some dragon bones, some more supplies for something like crafting, something like runecrafting, and all basic things I will need. So after I have made the trade, I'll just go down at the Lumbridge Castle and talk to Purdue, and at Purdue you can buy yourself the Unholy Book for 12k that gives you a +6 offensive bonus for melee, range and mage. And after that, what you will want to do is just go get yourself the Ghost Speak Amulet south of Lumbridge, and you want the Ghost Speak Amulet because you will be training your prayer at the Ectofunctus. Next up, go to Varrock and complete the Varrock Museum mini quest. That should get you level 9 Slayer and level 9 Hunter, so you can catch the birds later. So next I teleported to Camelot and just raked these patches. That gives you a lot of experience early on, and just use the compost on it. If you want to buy compost, there is a shop near it as well. So just rake all the patches and use the compost on them, and you should get like 14 farming just of that. Next up, I'm going to Port Phasmatis, and on my way there I'll just bank the buckets of slime that I will need to get my prayer experience. You can buy them off these guys at the charter boats. So first inventory, 9 dragon bones gets me to 43 prayer. The second inventory gives me 50 prayer, so this is some experience right here. I did a bit some inventories of that, and after you think you have done with prayer, just go to the farm nearby, rake the patches there, use the compost on them as well, and that should give you additional farming experience. Next up, I decided to do construction. So for construction you need to buy a house. I suggest going to Falador because it's the quickest. Buy yourself a house, teleport to the house, get yourself some nails, a saw and a hammer, get yourself the planks, and just build some chairs first of all until you get level 33. So you have your house in Remington, and you can just talk to that guy outside of Remington to unnote your banknotes for some GP. So make sure to bring your planks noted. After you get level 33 construction, you can just bring oak planks and build the oak ladders. So I have just done a couple of trips and I stopped at level 59 construction because I think that's enough, and the experience starts going slower at that rate, so we can just go on to the next skill. So after I have completed the construction, I have gone to Falador, just rake some patches right there, gone to Draenor Village to buy myself the event RPG and the Chronicle. Then I went to Port Sarim to get to Zeya and ran all the way south to the Sand Crabs. I started just training some melee, got myself to base 55 melee stats, and after that I have started training range just with a short bow, and after that black knives, and I just upgraded the gear when it was possible. So I have finished my range training at level 55 range.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
So now I'll be going to the land's end, and on the way there I just stopped at these patches, just break them for some more farming experience, because the farming levels are quite easy early on. So next up, go back to the ship and just go to land's end, get yourself some bird snares, and I have done some fishing right here, fished until level 20, so I can go straight to salmons next, trouts and salmons of course, and I just cooked all my shrimps that I caught from level 1 to 20 and get my cooking up as well. So when you're done with that, just go a bit east, place your bird snares and just wait for the bird to fall in, and you'll get some hunter experience. So you do this until level 20, and at level 20 you can just place 2 bird snares, and while you wait for the birds to fly in, you can also do some woodcutting and fire making or fletching if you wish. And when you think that the experience is going too slow, you can move on to the next skill.
You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
So next up is just some fishing and cooking in Barbarian Village. I gone to Barbarian Village to catch some trouts and salmons, and after I caught them I cooked them. So the goal was about level 50 fishing and cooking, since you get quite fast experience until those levels. So next up is Slayer. I have just gone to Vanaka and got a otherworldly being task. I don't know what that is, so I'll have to go to tutorial to cancel it later on. So for now I'll just do some runecrafting. As you can see, runecrafting air runes near Falador is the only option at the first levels. So for the first few levels I only did air runes, and when I got a higher level I have just moved on to fire runes, and for fire runes I just used a ring of dueling to teleport to El Carid and back to Castle Wars until I ran out of rings, and that was at about level 39. Moving on to the next skill, which is mining, and after that of course smithing. I just went south of Varrock to mine some copper and tin ore, basically a full inventory, so I could then just smelt it to get some early smithing levels. And after that I have my iron bars in the bank that I can use for smithing, and I'll just do mining on some iron ores later. So From my smelting iron bronze bars I get level 10 smithing. Next up, I have gone to the Al-Carried Bank because it's not in a safe area, so you get more experience and you have PvP protection anyways. So I've done some crafting, one inventory gives me level 29, and after some inventories level 55, crafting is where I'm ending. Next up was Herblore, just cleaning some grimy guams, should give you some early levels as well, and after that you can just make some regular attack potions until level 45 or level 50, depends on the amount of herbs you have.
Can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire.
So for smithing I just decided to do it at Sears Village because it's close to the bank and the anvil is in a non-safe area, which means that you get bonus experience doing it. This is in my opinion the best anvil to get to, because it gives you twice the amount of experience, because it's not in the safe zone and it's really close to the bank. So start off with your bronze bars and continue with your iron bars to about level 50 or level 45, or until you run out of bars. And I've just been doing some iron bolts because I can use them later on for some fletching experience.
Connect the dots straight to the start of intoxicating want. Lingering touch, these soft words whispered in.
Next up was some fletching, woodcutting and farm making. I just teleported to Lumbridge, cut some trees, just fletched them, and also done some farm making. So when you get to level 39 fletching, you can use your iron bolts and the feathers to gain some quick fletching levels, and after that you should move on to willow trees, get yourself 50 or 55 woodcutting plus the fire making. After that I have just gone and do some slayer at Tyrell to skip my task. I got a dwarf task, so I completed that really quickly, got myself some quick slayer levels, and after that I just went to Tyrell for the second task. I just decided to do some slayer task until like level 35 or 40 because the experience is quite quick and you train your combat as well. Next up I just bought some runes and a staff of fire to train up my mage while doing some slayer, so you can do more skills at a time. So I got assigned Ice Fiends, completed that task quite easily with mage, got myself level 29 slayer, and I just continued slayer from there on. Next up I have gone to RD to just finish my bear task, and after that bear task was completed I could just do some mining since I was already there. I have just been mining until level 51. So only 43 minutes of protection left. I had to go with Thieving since it was the last skill. At level 1 I got myself level 5 on man, level 20 on these cake stalls, and after that I just done some silk stalls. until level 38, when you can pickpocket master farmers, which are not in the safe zone, so they give quite a lot more experience.
What you
So as I said, 38 thieving, and I'm going to these master farmers, just pickpocketing them and getting myself some seeds, and later on I'll use those seeds for some farming levels, just planting them in the nearby patches north of our dune. So I've just finished my run with some master farmers, ending on level 56 thieving and 1150 total. 7 minutes of protection left, so I'm just gonna log out and see where this puts me. So just log out, let's see where I am sitting at. So I am rank 1240 with 1150 total levels, so I think this should be enough to get me into the top 2k at the end. If not, you can always just AFK some splashing with mage or just do some sand crabs, since there are not many people just PKing at the end. And you can get some AFK experience in there, but I'll just check on my second account as well to see where that account is standing right now, and it seems to be that it's fallen out of the 2k, so I'll have to get that up as well. And here it is. I have just done some AFKing on this account, 1.1k 50 total level, and I got into the tournament. So with that said, guys, thank you all very much for watching this guide. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.